Grand Rising YouTube, Grand Rising. I'm back in to do full moon in Pisces reading. This feels like a deep energy that I've been in. This is going to make it day 7. And it's funny because during this 7 days, around day 3 is when I was kind of intuitively guided to say this was a 7-day meditation, because something needs to be revealed within 7 days. Is the reason why the last card, major arcana card that came through, was the Chariot card number 7. Something's going in a direction now, in the right order. It's weird because before I just pressed record, I was in the energy of like a tribute. You know, like if somebody's at a Grammy, or if someone's been given an award, or if somebody at worst passed away. I was in a kind of energy of a tribute, giving thanks to certain people along my journey. So anyway, as I was going through this and preparing myself for this reading, these cards I was already guided to use since yesterday. Notice I took a pause. I took a pause on the 6th day. And then I was guided to come back and take back to my season 9 that I started. And at the bottom of the deck was the High Priestess. Notice I haven't got this reading. This was a spin-off. This was an interruption. Not even, but this was an interruption, a breaking news. The last 8 readings that I put up on this channel is being breaking news to those who may resonate with. And through my videos, I've literally broken down the numerology to this energy. I said if Einstein was around, he'd be proud of me. Numerology is not even my strong point. And just through the number 12, which was the 12 dancing princesses, I brought this right back to biblical. And this is why I had to go into this energy. I never just had to go into the hermit mode as what we understand it to be. I had to go deeper. I had to go way back. Akashic records way back. Is the reason why I had to take, I think it was like the first 3 days, I was just listening. I was just listening to what's outside of me and more so what's within me. It's like I knew to myself, because the High Priestess, when I started season 9, the High Priestess came out, but I was just carrying on doing my collective readings. I didn't pay attention. I'd done enough readings for this season, so I carried on just doing my collective readings. But then when I done my collective reading, the highest energy that came out again was the High Priestess, saying don't mix me. But I'm not going to explain all of that again, because this is a full moon in Pisces reading. But again, I've been led to say I'm speaking to the 12 dancing princesses, or I should say the remaining of the 12 dancing princesses. And the reason why I've got all of the energies that came through on the reading here is because we possess all of the energies. We all came from this 12 dancing princesses kingdom, let's say. Because the story of the 12 dancing princesses is that they was locked in a room or a dungeon, or however you want to look at it. You have to go back to the reading when I pulled the card. And a curse was broken. Going throughout the whole reading, it was a curse over 900 years, shimmered through 300 years of time. But you have to go back through the readings to kind of pick up on how I got to this point. I've had visions, I've had synchronicities take place with me that I've never experienced as powerful as I have within the last 7 days. So anyway, again, for those who've been following the readings and following the downloads that I'm on right now in regards to this energy, and it's a deep energy. Again, this is the card that came out a week ago, just over a week ago, and it was all around scribe and write, all around scribe and write, and it was all around creation, nature, needing to take time out, needing to go within, connect with earth, connect with Mother Nature, just you yourself and your Most High, and believe me, meditation brings answers. Native America was also the topic of season 9. During the breaking news, the first, when I used, I believe it was my energy deck, the card that came out, which reminds me of the Netflix season 8 Senses. That's why I purchased that deck just after I watched that season, because it just resonated. Everything just fell into place, even how I came about seeing the deck. So anyway, I pulled this card, came through, Wish Upon a Star. So now it's highlighting to me, it's talking about my testimony that I put up on YouTube on my other channel, Empress Earth Wisdom 111, around 5, maybe 6 months ago. It was a 4-part segment. So it was around 6 hours that I done in 4 videos. The first one being, Raw, long time don't see. The 4th one being, advice to the manipulator that got manipulated. And there's another 2 more. But it's basically my testimony and my life story of what it is that I've gone through in my life and how I got to this point where I am now, and how this situation that's come out in season 9 is mirroring. It's mirroring those 4 readings. So this is like a closure, revelation, season 9 of those 4 readings, and the time on the clock right now is 5:04. 5:04, and this is the magpie. That's the magpie feather that I found probably around 6 weeks ago. Coincidentally, the number 6. But to confirm that, you would have to go back to the reading that I did of those who tried to honey trap you. Their plan has backfired. Those who tried to honey trap you, kill, steal, and destroy, has backfired. That's the title, and it's the thumbnail is illustrated of the magpie that came and sat on my back door. So I'm just going to put full moon in Pisces for the remaining 12 dancing princesses. What's the most important message at this time in regards to this full moon in Pisces? Okay, so 2 cards want to come out. So we've got Libra, I balance, card number 19. Again, we've got card number 19 here that came through in the reading that I was guided to pull again, and this is the energy I'm pulling on. And then we've got Yod, Destiny, card number 48. That's card number 12. Break it down to the 12 dancing princesses. This is going to be a deep reading, I'm going to say from now. I feel like it's going to be a lengthy one. 3rd house. This is all about messages in regards to the completion. I'm going to read these because I just feel like this is the revelation. This is the lost information. For some reason, I put this over here. Alright, I'm going to leave it as it is. Walk by faith, you know? Read it. Card number 19. First of all, what I'm going to do, I'm going to read what I was writing this morning. I won't go back to what I was writing yesterday. So this morning, sorry, I'm on the wrong page, I'm on yesterday. So today, I wrote at 4:27, break it down to 13, break it down to 4. That's the time. On the 21st of the 9th, 21. The numerology to that, when you break it right down, equals 1. New beginning. Leaving things where they are, because the Most High sees all. I've written here, my story was never to be told by another. My journey was EE. My journey was to EE, experience and express. I learned that through the darkness of others. Reasoning why I finally activated my 5th chakra. So let me just explain that, because this was literally, I wanted to write more, because I auto write. But something said, no, your 1st chakra is now activated. Now it's time for you to speak. I'm not one to really speak of my story. If you go through my history of my my YouTube, but believe me and you, each and every one of those readings, we all have a part of. And the reason why I understand now that we're all a part of is because the 12 dancing princesses were sisters, brothers, however you want to look at it. 5 outside energies came into this that should have never mixed. They should have never mixed. It was like good over evil, and there was 5 going back to the energy of this card, the children of Lur. Notice it says voice also, because this energy was a trigger. Working with this energy was a trigger in order to activate, notice the card's blue, to activate the throat chakra, dealing with the traumas of the past, but not only dealing with the traumas of the past, but also understanding why the traumas of the past took place in the very first place. Voodoo in blue, and the synchronicities that the Most High showed me in regards to all of these 8 readings. The day this card came out, I went and looked. And when I went and looked, and I haven't looked for such a long time, that when I went and looked, the reader and channel that I was actually referring to is actually got blue in the hair, just like the card is illustrated. How funny is that? And then to bring it out even more, there's another one in the thumbnail, because I don't listen, because I understand the energy. There was like a blue background. I said, alright, that's just the Most High confirming to me what I know. My story was never meant to be told, and especially not in a way like that. But through others' darkness, I saw my light. I realized me and them are not the same. So when I was giving credit and appreciation and all of this, I paid my dues. I paid for the information that I was given. And then I stopped. You understand? Because then I understood what was actually going on. And this was months ago. I've overcome that. But what's triggered me now is the voice, this card. But again, going back to the readings, if you notice, some of my titles say all in all and all for one. 5. destiny. It was all meant to happen. But now it's got to the point of Libra, balance, justice. For the two little witches, going back to one of the readings I did back in my season 8, where this was all triggered from, and I was guided. Season 8 was to be the last season that I did. But the funny thing is, I went against that intuition and I done season 9. Season 9 is where the spin-off message started and the breaking news messages came through. And I was getting Bible scriptures that was channeled to me. I haven't quoted or looked in the Bible for some time, but especially as much as I have over the last 7 days, if not probably 2 weeks, these downloads have been coming to me. So I see how it's all relevant. So Libra. I just keep hearing a countdown in my head. So it says, all my life my heart has yearned for a thing I cannot name. Don't go it alone. Linking up with a partner will serve you best. Libra is a sign of balance, charm and beauty. Librans are notorious for their wit, ability to weigh and judge, as well as their appreciation for the beautiful things in life. They adore collecting striking things. That most objects and people, Librans are assigned with love of art and literature, that can at times be showy and vainglorious. Librans are known for changing their minds and opinions. What is true one day may not be the next, because they are so balanced. They see all sides to every issue, but they tend to facilitate, and have trouble coming to any final decision. Librans tend to have second thoughts and change their minds at the last minute. They will also float along, waiting for matters to resolve on their own without pushing as hard as they need to. Librans make outstanding judges and negotiators. They can be agreeable, but sometimes agree to things they don't want, sacrificing what truly feel and think just to get along. There is also the sarcastic Libra who loves to test his wit against others. Their quick-witted resorts are filled with sarcasm and sharp accuracy. I've just said, my granddad, I've just been guided to use. They also love playing devil's advocate, since this is the sign of balance and peace. Since Libra rules the 7th house of partners and marriage, those influenced by this sign do best in life with a partner, but it can be the sign of codependency, and many will pair up at the deep of a hat. Libra is the sign of lovers and romance. Although Libra is a masculine sign, Libra men understand women better than any other sign. When the Libra card turns up, it indicates you are riding the fence over something and need to make a decision soon. If you do not make your decision, it may be made for you. The potential for you not liking the ending is high. If you do not act and decide soon, this is a favorable card for romance and relationships. It indicates a time when relationships are turning happier and more content. Right now, everything must be fair and balanced. It's important not to sacrifice your own feelings or desires simply because you hope to avoid a conflict. It will feel as if the middle approach is is the smartest one right now, and this is probably right. Courtrooms, law and fairness should play into the matter. If you are involved in a court case and the surrounding cards are good and the Libra card appears in the spread, it is a good indicator that the issue will work out just the way you hope. The enforcement of rules may also apply. Legal documents will not only figure in, they will bring your benefits, especially benefits shared between you and your partner. This card can represent an impending marriage or an engagement relationship are about to move up a level to a more serious one. Feelings have matured, happiness is achieved when you pool your resources with a significant other. Achievement will be found when you find the right person who mirrors your own ideas and beliefs. All matters worked on within sincere and equal partnership shall prove to be successful to the utmost. This will represent the Two of Pentacles in the traditional tarot. Merging choices, romance, alliances, mutual support, coming to decision. And then we've got card number 48. It says a person often meets his destiny on the road he took to avoid it. The ancients believed that the yod was an area of fate in the chart, and not a particularly favorable one, also called the eye of God, or the finger of God. The yod is by two planets 60 degrees apart, while both are 150 degrees from a third planet, 150 degrees. And what was I reading yesterday about the captivity? 150,000 years. 100, anyway. The numerology for me. Degrees from a third planet. This creates a thin pie-shaped aspect. The yod configuration is linked to the Hebrew alphabet yod. Okay, here we go. Is the 10th letter of the Hebrew alphabet, which has mystical implications signifying the omnipresence of God and the often donating humanity, because the energy is locked in the triangular configuration, causes matters to be fated and often difficult, but not without their rewards. And this is card number 3, well 30, break it down to 3. And I said throughout the readings throughout the week, there's a missing energy. This energy, when the 12 princesses split, there was 3 energies, but one slipped away. One, I believe, slipped away. Because if I bring it down to the 144, divide that by 12 is 12 tribes. 12 dancing princesses. But what happened when they got freed in the energy of Moses also? Free from the captivity, and they wandered the earth for 40 years, according to the tale. You could say 400 years, but let's say 40 years. They were tested because the Most High was weeding out. Many were called and few were chosen. Some stuck together in spirit, I'm talking energy. And some went to the dark side and carried on, lived their life, had children, X, Y, and Z, done their thing, lived their best life, because they gave in. They gave in to the weaknesses of the materialisticness of the world once they got free. And some remained pure to the wishes that they made and to the promises that they said they was going to keep. Going back to, I just heard the line, the witch in the wardrobe, Aswad, Yod, Yahshua, the Most High. I was going to read on, but I'm not going to read on. I'm just going to pull cards. Tell me more about the energy of these two witches. What's the energy of these two witches in regards to this destiny? And a few cards came up. One on the floor. I'm gonna pull again. Energy of card number 30. Two little witches. Magical space, clearing time. Three cards come out. And I'm going to read all three. So the first one is reaching out to spirit. Second one is clairsentience. I hope I said that right. And the other is impression versus expression. Remember what I said, my story was EE, to experience and express in the right way. So it says, let me read that one first. There are multiple ways that we receive information from spirit. It could be in words, images, or feelings. But how we relay or express the information back to the recent must be carried out with due consideration and utmost care and sensitivity. Many mediums are taught that you should always give what you get when delivering a message, in a sense that's true. But as mediums, we must honor that many people look to us to assist them with their grief and are often still distraught no matter how much time has passed since their loss. Always remember that while we must open to any spiritual impression, we are responsible for conveying a sensitive expression. People pass over to the spirit world in variety ways, from the natural causes, unexpected illnesses, or other circumstances. When you give off information, it is a delicate process. For example, if you've impressed with a scene of someone's passing, then you must be sensitive and discerning when you express the information to the sitter. It is possible they could be very emotional as they're still going through the bereavement process. They don't need to relive every detail of the experience again. Let me pause there. Remember when I said I don't really speak about what took place with me in that root chakra, but I refer to it. I express my passion comes from there. But I notice with particular channels, they like to bring you there and keep you there, bring you there and keep you there, bring you there and keep you there. That's not the will of the Most High. That was not the will of the Most High. And that's the reason why it's not shining through. But I'm going to carry on reading. It says, communicating that you're aware of a type of passing, and if possible, which area of their body was affected, as well as their relationship to the sitter, is often enough evidence for the recipient. Be kind and compassionate, as having an inherent sensitive nature is always a great asset for any medium to possess. And like I said, I understand the connection. 100%. Now, even though it was being downloaded to me for the last 4 or 5 years, but now everything is confirmed. Anyway, it says, this is the mediumship cards that I've got here for the two witches of the 12 dancing princesses. So it says, clairsentience is the most natural of all the psychic senses. It is the ability to sense the emotions or feelings of other people, animals, and your surroundings, as well as spirit people. Don't underestimate the power of clairsentience. It can assist you in areas of your life and enhance your connection with spirit, most definitely. Our bodies act as one big psychic antenna. When meeting someone for the first time, most of us have a gut response. Or when walking into a room, it's possible to feel vibrations. When the medium is working and using their ability of clear sentence, they're able to feel or sense the spirit's energy. Believe me and you, that's true. Whether it's male, female, young or old, and the nature of the illness that might have taken the spirit to the other side. The medium should be able to describe the spirit's personality and their mannerisms, and in some cases take on the characteristics of the spirit. This is the most common way most mediums work, and there are no limits to what the spirit can make the medium sense. Understand that. So you see, when I get these random thoughts or these random feelings, I don't mix myself in nobody's business or no one's problems other than my own, because I'm out here healing and doing better than I did a year before. And I noticed the fight, the pull. But when I realized that there's that one connection knows another connection and another connection, I said, all in all and all for one equals 5. A carload. Clairsentience is felt through the solar plexus center. You can strengthen this ability by practicing daily. Focus on your solar plexus center and ask yourself what you're feeling. Be sure to do this when meeting someone new or making an important decision. When you start asking how you're feeling, turning into your solar plexus and paying attention, this psychic ability will strengthen and grow. Blending with spirit, the invisible shield. Reaching out to spirit. Communication always benefits and enhances any relationship, and that includes the one with spirit. Many people believe that the only time to connect with spirit is when you want to link with those on the other side. In fact, spirit, the divine source, is there for you anytime you wish. At different times throughout the day, try to stop a few minutes and reach out with your mind to spirit. It could be simply to reach out and connect, to say a quick hello, or it could be a good time to ask a more specific question. You might choose to ask a question about a situation that's happening in your life, a story you saw or heard on the news, or something that's happening elsewhere in the world. Equally, it could be a time that you simply seek guidance. Going back to a song I wrote, believe me, it's about someone's mannerism, and this is something that you can never tell from a book that you've read, and you've only half read as well. Someone's mannerism. Regularly, very regularly, I stop and I give thanks to my Most High. I look up in the sky and I give thanks. The Most High knows my intentions, that my heart is clean. You understand? And He knows it's only the truth I'm out here seeking in regards to a child, my child. And when I asked the question, the Most High said, ask and all shall be revealed. And believe me and you, that's true. And I saw that through my own eyes. The card that one of my songs I wrote up to recently, and it says, then try and stop a high priestess from the red, from the foundation, but never knew that purple crowns my head. You understand? Look at the color of this card now. Purple crowns my head. You understand? The rest of the song says, them dead gal, me say them play with the dead. The most I make me see that straight from my bed. You understand? Reaching out to spirit. And the things I've seen, trust me, will send anybody in an overwhelmed energy. But the good thing is, many were called and few are chosen. The Most High knew I could handle what I was seeing, and I can decipher it for what it truly is. And I was all ready to walk away and say, don't mix me. If you look back on my reading, the spin-off, the one that I said that my season got interrupted, it wasn't interrupted. This was a message that was meant to come out. because it's happening too much now over the airways, and it's getting ridiculous. That's the comment that triggered. That's the comment that triggered me now speaking up. It triggered my fifth chakra, 5, to activate and speak out. Because what's going on is wrong. And you bring it right back down to the biblical times. Everything is all about the lost books of Israel. You're not stealing from his people, you're stealing from the Most High. And that's the reason why there's this balance, this Libra energy that's needing to be restored throughout humanity right now. Go back to the biblical stories and follow it and see if it doesn't match with what we're living right now today. Because all of this is not me, you, this, or it's energy. It's energy. And this is happening worldwide. Worldwide. Why? Because it's energy of what happened when the division happened, when we became free as people. The choices that was made when we became free as people, after we saw the miracles, the gifts, the clairsentience, the clairaudience, you understand, the clear visual, all of these different clairs. We were given these gifts in order to help raise the consciousness of humanity. And I heard for the time is now. But some people became greedy in the wilderness when they wandered for the 40 years. And that's how come, we're just going round in circles, but follow the story. Greed, temptation, incubus, succubus, go on with your recklessness. You never know, some is a rising Sagittarius, ruled by Venus. You understand? Because the highest energy of all is love. And what these people try to do is destroy your vision, your perception of love by keeping you in an entrapment. The Most High said to shut it down. Shut it down. When they think that I care about subscriptions, that's not my lifestyle. That's not how I get about my everyday and survive and make ends meet. Not at all. This is my passion, because I want to help those who've gone through what I've gone through. That's why the light can't shine the same, because we are not the same. For the remaining, what's the healing advice for the remaining 12? Courage. Have courage, and it fell over. Speak your mind. It fell over in the whole energy here of the voice, the 5th chakra, over this evilness. I'll try not to say, but look, card number 30 again. Card number 30, have courage. Whoever resonates with the card energy 3, have courage over this and speak your truth. Your throat chakra is needing to be activated. Activate it. The time is now. With all the things that you've seen within the darkness, show the world that you and them are not the same. Soulmate, 1, 5. 1 and 4, equal again, 5. This is a 5-5 energy. This is about a shift. 5:35 as I look at the clock. Again, you've got that 8 energy, that infinite energy. That's that destiny. What's the journey of this energy now for the 2 witches in regards to this energy of balance? Answering the call. I love it. It says the time is now, like I just said. The time is now. Let's see for this energy over here. the voodoo in blue. And if this fell in the reverse, fogged. You understand? It fell in the reverse. It says go slow, take time. So if it was in the reverse, it means, again, the time is now. You also need to answer the call. And there's no, going back to the last reading I did, there's no holding back and hesitation. The Most High said now is the time. Solitude, in silence, peace prevails, of course. Tell me more about this energy of voice. I said voice here. Right now I'm hearing that song again in my head. This is for my fallen, so this is for my fallen soldiers. I miss you. Look, again, like I said, this was triggered in order for me to activate my fifth chakra. Passion and pleasure. Savor your life. Rejoice. Never knew I say a rising Sagittarius. I'm a rising Sagittarius. See, they're playing with my throat chakra. But it's okay, I understand. It's ugly. Ugly energy. Ugly energy. Tell me more in regards to this energy of card number 19. Waken the lion. It's unbelievable. I just love how the energy is flowing. I love the energy that's surrounding me right now. So this is the overall energy for me. Because like I said in my 4-part reading, I wished upon a star. Between the ages, I would say 5 and 7. Around about that age. Yeah. So, it's just a beautiful energy, you don't even know. So anyway, what just came flying out and hit that over is Mystic Healer. Healing energy flows through you, through me, to me, for me to share. And I give thanks. And like I said, this energy is also part of the 12 dancing princesses who also wished upon a star. I believe possibly all 12 wished upon a star. These ones here that was in the wilderness and was walking by faith, not by sight, by faith. Mind, body and soul, Holy Trinity, free, had the courage. You understand? Had the courage in the wilderness. Lived by faith. Wished upon a star. I don't know what they did. I don't know what this energy did. What I do, they live by sight. Going back to a song that I wrote. You make what you meet me with, dog. But me and my baby father, them are the fraud. You should have sell your soul, you should have sell it to the Lord. Oh God. You better go find for you sword. Go put it in your palms and go chant for your psalms. Oh Lord. Grounding came out with the overall energy with the tree card from the past life. Go deep. Explore your roots. And that's exactly what I had to do. I noticed there's a bird in the tree. Enough ancestral guidance. Enough ancestral guidance. What's the ancestral message here in regards to the remaining 2? It says laugh and have fun. Smile, positive energy and joyfulness, and that's exactly the spirit that I've got. I'm feeling right now, and this reminds me of the song I've got, and it says, "Me speaking in many tongues, so me confess up the confusion for everyone. Me say me humble like the Chinese culture. Wing Chu, what do you? You never know, say me uncle did me see through. Wing Chu, what do you?" And then me say, me love for the Israelite nature. open to love always, relationship, passion, and fulfillment. And that's that song going back to my other song. This is about inner light, inner love. Set for your boundary, set it high like a dog. Anything offer, that's a blessing from above. In time me say, him a gonna make it fit like a glove. Empress, upcoming high priestess. You understand? And there's a need to take care of your health right now. I feel like with all that you've gone through, with all that I've gone through, you understand? It's surreal. And if you don't keep yourself pure and take care of yourself, this stuff here can overwhelm you. But the Most High knew who he was choosing, because these people, they can't overwhelm me. They can try to cause confusion and illusion in my life and around me. You understand? And in the manipulation around the children. But they can't faze me because of my teacher. You understand? Me when I just them in a Britwa. Liko British, liko swagger, liko patois. Them don't know nothing about my nature. Me coulda crawl on them like a creature. Them remember for my teacher. Him say, daughter, no worry about the viper. Lawa the media, no study for the preacher, daughter. If you have to tell your story, then you tell it in a Britwa. Show the world, look about your nature. Cause me love for the Israelite culture. Please. One more card. In regards to the energy of the 12 dancing princesses. The remaining of the 12 dancing princesses. Let's not give thanks to those 5 energies. There's 5 energies I see as the masculine energy. There's 5 energies, masculine energy. If you want to look at it, divine masculine, for the sake of this and understanding. 5 energies. These 5 came from a king that was also cursed. So with the 12 and the 5, that's 17 in total, 8. Infinite energy again. So these energies have come to show us what it is we need to do in order to break the chain of what this card here has done. Voodoo in blue. And I'm hearing a lot of coughing now, so it could even be to do with sickness. 22. Voodoo in blue. Curses put over you is what I'm hearing right now. But this energy, it's almost like a kind of informant energy, has come to show you, trigger you into a passion that breaks whatever the curse may be, however it resonates. Because I realize this is going on collectively. I see it throughout all of the comments on YouTube. There's thousands of people that's gone through the energy of what this energy, and I'm saying energy, you understand, has created in regards to destinies of those around. And look, be thankful has come out for everything. And that's the difference between me and others. It's my mannerism, it's my characteristic. From the time when I wished upon a star, subconsciously, and we're talking about between the ages of what, 5 and 7, I subconsciously live my life, not asking why. When I was a child, those who know me, truly know me, I used to love watching The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, and I loved Aswad. Yeah, and I remember when I wished upon a star, what I heard, because I basically was crying, eyes flooding, and I was asking the question, why me? As kids do, well, not as kids do, but as I did, you know, I was crying, pleading with the moon and the stars, because that's all I could see from where I was sitting. And plain as day, in the voice of Aswad, in The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, I heard, don't ask why, all will be revealed. I didn't know what I was hearing, and it's one thing to see it on TV. It's the reason why I like to use my fairy tale deck. It's one thing to hear it on TV, but it's a whole other thing when you hear it in your room at whatever o'clock in the morning. You understand? So subconsciously, I just always told myself, Asra is walking with me from I was a child, and I should never ask why. I used to always listen to adult conversations to try and figure out what that word revealed meant. But now I know, 30 plus years later, the answer's being revealed. As I said, in my testimony, reading that I did on my previous channel. The next ancestor card that came out, it says connect with water. It says ocean, water, spirits, and hydrate. Again, that's that energy of needing to take care of self now. Give back to yourself. You may have depleted yourself within this time, not put enough into yourself. Take back your power from those who tried to drain you from it. Reconnect with Mother Earth, bottom of the deck. Let's see, what's the overall activation now that that throat chakra has been activated? 5th chakra. Tell me more in regards to this energy of destiny. For the remaining 2 witches. Card number 30. What's the activation? It's like someone's scared to go forward, I'm feeling. It's the energy that I'm picking up on. Because a couple of times I can feel the card wanting to come out. And one just came out. And it's falling over on passion and pleasure. And the bottom of the deck, it says first house messages. And it says perception. Card number 35. 8. It says the frequency of perception supports our natural curiosity, moving us beyond our comfort zone to find the edges of what we perceive as real and to take a good, hard, deep look at it. You know, take a real good look at the synchronicities of the readings that I've done and who you're listening to. Because like I said, I felt the energy here of the Most High saying, what's going on needs to be shut down. Because there's more to this, and it's disgusting. Disgusting. The energies that I'm picking up, and the things that people would actually do in order to get ahead in life. Selling souls and things like that. And for me, the last thing I started writing yesterday was this is about the children. I'm going to go back to it furthermore. I said Revelation at 7:20. That was on the 20th of the 9th, 21. I said some were taken, some were sold, some are coming to collect the children. And it's funny because as I was writing that, I had the energy of saying justice for the children. Justice for the children. You wonder why sometimes we go through certain things in our life, certain experiences. The answers are always going to be revealed to you, but the Most High can never bring it to you before you're ready. Before you're ready. Ask yourself where it's coming from. You have to go back in order to come forward. So now, I was thinking, so what's that got to do with that? Did it make sense to me? Yes, I understand how energy flows, because energy is energy. But what I didn't understand is one day I had a vision, and I saw a group of people, and we're going back around 10 months ago, and I saw a group of people around the table. Blurred, some of them was blurred faces, some faces I knew. And I couldn't make sense why these people were sitting on the table all together, because they shouldn't even know each other. Almost a year later, everything made sense. All in all, and all for one. 5. But plus 2, add 2 to the 5. That's number 7. That's the chariot. And in the energy of the last reading I did, the chariot came through. And for me, that was the energy of the Most High coming to collect his debt. You lot thought that you was coming to collect your debt. Watch how watch and see the Most High come and collect same time. Tell me the highest energy in regards to the energy around this reading and this destiny. What's the highest energy here? in regards to this reading. The most important message that the remaining of the look at this, look at this. What's the most important warning? I said, and it fell right over here and wanted to slip off. It wanted to slip off the table. And as I said that, I saw somebody jumping, and it wasn't even the card I was looking at, jumping or pushed because of toxicity of what has taken place with this darkness where somebody tried to keep you in a fogged energy. But they only knew your name and not your story. You should have read the whole book. And then dissected it, analyzed it, broke it down. Because never me. Bottom of the deck. I love it. Never me. Oh, look at that. Empress. This is the Chariot, bringing an end to this. And look, perception. Hierophant, Taurus energy. Gemini energy. Lovers. New world. Balance is being restored. Aquarius energy. The healing. New era. Powerful, 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 powerful. Sagittarius energy, temperance. Yeah, saw the judgment. Jump off and encourage. Bust open the secrets of this ancient theft. Those who come to kill, steal, and destroy. And look at the bottom of that deck. Kill, steal, and destroy. They tried to damage the works of the Most High planet Earth. But he's coming to collect. Most High is coming to collect. Tell me more about the energy of the Tower and the Devil card in regards to this energy. Expect a powerful change. New moon eclipse. Tell me more about this energy of you and your loved ones are safe, and it's in the reverse. Take note. Tell everyone, be thankful. This is a new moon in Cancer. I take note. So this is why the readings that I put out as breaking news, because I've got a strong energy, and like I said, I've seen visions. I've seen visions. I've even showed images of some of the visions I've had on some of my my channels, channeling messages without tarot, just because of my intuition and what it's saying. Warning or alibi. This has come up from since season 1. But nothing is going to come up with the situation. I strongly believe that. Tell me more about the energy of the Tower. Tell me more about the energy of this Tower and the overall outcome for the 2 weeks. A fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. Tell me more about this energy. You and your loved ones are safe. Tell me more about the energy of you and your loved one are safe. Communication is key. New moon in Gemini. Tell me more about this energy of you and your loved ones are safe. Because I'm saying too much, basically, is what they're trying to tell me. I was already, look, 5-5 on the clock. I was already warned from my other channel when something came through to me in a reading that I did back in December. And it just came to me, channels, instantly. So I said what I heard through my channeling at that time. The next thing I heard was, be careful of what I say. What do you mean? So what's hidden here? What's to be hidden? Didn't make sense to me. A personal issue reaches resolution. The card that come out says it's a time to release negativity. You understand? question yourself and ask yourself why you started this all in the first place. Why did you get into this in the very first place? Tell me more in regards to this energy of what's needing to be released at this time. Basically, someone doesn't want you to speak your truth. They're frightened of what it does for them and how they're perceived. And there's that 2 again. This is that 2 that came out in my season 8. A situation needs to be resolved from the foundation is the reason why this is now coming to the surface. Because it needed to, whatever this is, it needed to trigger you and speak your truth, speak your passion, speak your truth. Instead of watching these people get away with murder. Tell me more about the energy around this communication is key. What's the nature of this communication? And this wants to come out as well. Divine connection. Divine consciousness, sorry. So it says interconnection, expansion, oneness, and light. Someone wants to question your intuitiveness. It says relationship. It says self-discipline, empowerment, reliability, and fulfillment. What's the energy around a fiery climax to this approach? Jump straight into my lap. Will. Someone's losing the will. Someone's losing patience with the things that they're hearing. Someone's getting angry. Tell me more about this powerful change. Tell me the energy around this powerful change. But Bob Marley said, if the cap fits, if it don't fit, don't wear it. That makes sense. Tell me more about the powerful change. Intelligence. And that fell on a personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer is the reason why the Chariot card wanted to come out. Bottom of the deck. Cancerian energy. An end to the situation. Change of perception. Someone wants you to change the way how you see things. Someone's going to try and force you to take back what it is that you're saying. Well, it is what it is. The truth is out there. Once it's out there for the world to see. It's plain as day. If I can see it, and I know other people can see it, but it's seeable. I just don't look no more to keep on seeing it. Tell me more about this energy of Libra. I balance. Tell me more about Libra. I balance. And again, it's card number 19. And card number 19 already came out in my reading. And if you follow my reading and what's been going on, card number 19 is in danger. I believe. But that's just me. Who am I? But balance is going to be restored for that. Justice is going to be. And again, what's that card that just came out? Spirituality. Again, it flew out in the reverse. Over mystic healer. Inspiration. It says, idea, spark, conception, impulse. So what happened here with card number 19, where they spoke about pedophilia, that's what triggered me. So if anyone wants to talk about, oh, because of a relationship ending, that's why, no. Don't mix me. Don't mix me. This is about the energy of children. Is what triggered me into even revealing what it is I'm revealing now, because certain things that this mystic said is actually quite true. And this information just come to me just by sitting here. I go nowhere and mingle with nobody because I'm not in the drama. And this information just come to me divinely guided. and it makes full sense to what's taking place in my own life that I left alone when I started my new channel. Now it's coming up to me in such a way that I cannot ignore any longer. The Most High saying, speak your truth. Who am I to ignore the Most High? That's what everybody else does. And now he's going to say, whatever it is that you sow is what you're going to reap. You have to take that as it resonates. I feel confident with my harvest because I know myself and I know my intentions. So any balance that these, or any whatever the plan, that's them. You understand? That's them. But just because I want to see what's the saga around this tower and this fiery climax as approaches. Tell me more about this energy of the tower and this fiery climax as approaches for those remaining two. Right, there's a lot. Look at that. All of that wants to come out. And one on the floor. The one on the floor reads, fight fire with fire, eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. Two wrongs don't make a right. So because you done wrong, I should have shut up. I shouldn't say nothing. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. Who knows? It says, so when she cut off the locks upon the Rasta man. So that's that story going back to the biblical times of Samson and Delilah, where Samson was lured by an incubus energy, and Samson got tricked and deceived by Delilah, and he told their secret, and his locks were cut. The Most High was disappointed with him. When he woke up and realized what had happened to him, and he realized that the Most High had taken away his gift, and that was off sight, I believe it was, he prayed to the Most High and asked for his gift to come back. You understand? So the Most High granted him his wish, but it was in order to collapse that kingdom, and he also went down with it. That came through in my reading where the Most High said, if what needs to be revealed, truth, is not being revealed within his time, not my time, not your time, God's time, it's going to be that a cycle, wandering of the wilderness is going to take place again, but this time with no spiritual guidance. How can you bring peace to where there is no peace? Mission work. When they say shadow work is no joke, some people take it for fun, but me take it serious like I gone. My previous channel, Twin Flame Journey. It coming like me dropping on the Twin Flame Journey. It coming like me dropping on the Twin Flame Journey. It coming like him want me making one of man and mad. Me go listen to the true me have no envy. Go listen to the true me have no envy. This is not. Don't let nobody tell you that this is because of a breakdown of a relationship. That relationship broke down years before it broke down. Yeah, I dealt with that time ago. My passion, my upset right now is what is going on in the middle of all of this with the children. That's hidden. There's something that's frustrating my energy that needs to be brought to the surface, and it's something around the tooth. You understand? Because I wrote this card, and I know the reason why I wrote this card. You understand? Because of what took place with my own child. So I said, fight fire with fire, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. Two wrongs don't make a right. You understand? So therefore the Most High is activating the throat chakra. It's just as powerful. A blessing in disguise. Man's rejection is God's protection. Stalker alert. Going through the motions and setting illusions. A high priestess is using your energy unknowing to you. Misuse of their gifts. 7-7. Dreams coming true. Perfect alignment. To manifest abundance, lucky, personal growth, lucky, that name there, lucky, personal growth. You may be seeing a lot of 7. Me can't believe that them down there and that them recommend. Me can't get me head around, me can't comprehend. Baba, why involve the children? Chatty, most of my see. Is the airplane going past? That's what they're saying about me right now, is the reason why they're trying to bring a tower. I can see a long time, I know exactly what's going to take place. I've seen it. It's the reason why they're going to try to bring the tower. Because I'm revealing too much, I'm saying too much. Too much is making too much sense. That's the reason why they try to send people to entrap me, but didn't realize what was actually going to take place, because they never studied my characteristic and my humble nature when they were reading my book. They thought that they can blindside me on my journey. For a hot second, maybe, because what happened was, it was all part of the destiny. Because see the card that come out? I don't even know where them feelings come from. Last night, me have a chant to me gran. Me have to ask her if a spiritual plan. She tell me, say, this one here you have to sit down and get scan. But what happened was, it backfired. It's not you, it's me. Someone ain't got no time for the games. Long that. It's boring. Big people out here. If the cap fits, like I said, wear it. Because you can attack me from any avenue you want to attack me from. But I'm a child of God. You can't touch my soul, my soul. You understand? My center, my core. You can try to knock me down 100 times and I'm going to always get back up. Even in death, I'm going to reincarnate, and then we're going to go through this whole cycle again with the next generation. Come on now. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Big people. Big people out here. This is bigger than us. When I done a pre-shuffle of this reading, the card that came out was Sagittarius card. Look at the bigger picture. We are the creation of the next generation. Teach them in them times that no hesitation. Starvation, plantation, foundation, education, manipulation, stagnation, liberation. You understand? Judge who, judge me, judge you. This is about me and this is about you. Let's see what needs to be surrendered. Surrender to creativity. Fell on this side. Let your imagination soar. Stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or solve a problem. Stay grounded. Angry mama, ground yourself. And as for you, karmic energies, you see what the Most High tell you? It says, surrender, divine timing. I can't make it up. Sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. If a goal isn't manifesting fast enough according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow. We'll just get one more on that for them. You've got two more. Two. First one, surrender procrastination. Now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success, and I feel like, going back to my last reading that I did, this energies worldwide are having dreams, and the dreams are revealing to them what it is that they're needing to do in order to restore the balance in this generational debt that's being broken as we speak. But they're procrastinating. They don't want to do it. They don't want to let go. But the Most High says this is divine timing, and what else? Surrender to sleep. It says to prevent burnout, slow down, honor your needs for quiet time and peaceful sleep, to rejuvenate your mind, body, and your spirit, because that's what they tried to rob from you. So that's why it's happening to them. But they're being downloaded by the Most High. And look at that fly just boxed in my eye. Yeah. The Most High is saying, in His time, stop procrastinating and speak the truth. Let's get another card for the two witches in regards to the energy. It says surrender to play. Again, surrender your attachment to results. It says the formula for success is to do all you can to make things happen, then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. Understand? And these other two cards came out. This card fell in the reverse underneath procrastination. It says surrender to complete healing. Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. You understand? Because I feel like I said, you need to start giving to yourself. The same as you've given into the situation, talking to myself as well, you now need to put solely into yourself and your creativity. It's time now for your creativity and detach yourself. This could be a married energy. I don't know. There could be some kind of mothering energy healing that's needed to be done here. Healing of the feminine energy. You understand? You may not get all of the answers that you're looking for because of the deception of the devil. We all know about the deception of the devil, and he's out here. His energy is right here, and he wants to come with towers. But understand, with a tower, once something's broken down, it can only be rebuilt again. It's only down for a time and then rebuilt again. That's my nature. It says surrender to trust. Trust yourself and your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. And I'm off. When you're led by God, when you move by the highest energy within you, it can go no other way. Just gonna pull a couple of these. These are my angel tarot. So this is like 5D tarot. Different. It carries a different energy for me. And here I don't even read them in the reverse. But this is the moon, about what was hidden. And I noticed it fell over the mystic healer. And it says, divine revelation reveals messages, has the power to destroy. And that's the reason why they're upset. You understand? That's the reason why they want to come with violence and things like that. Why the card that came out in one of the reasons was kill or be killed. Like, why would you go that far for the materialistic gains of the world and to keep hidden secrets hidden? That was the moon card that came out. And it says 3 of Cups, the right hand of God. It says, I'm trying to get a better light in here. So it says fame and renown, influences commence, voyages and great discoveries. We've got the Page of Cups, God who rejoices. It says divine comfort gives consolation and protection from one's enemies. Anything that they thought they can set over you is going to be backfired. Tell me more about this energy of the Tower in regards to this devil energy. What's this Tower energy? What's this Tower energy in regards to the 2 remaining of the 12 dancing princesses? Nine of Cups, God the kindest giver, healing, preserves health and cures diseases. Four of Pentacles, God liberating the oppressed, self-anointed, self-anointment, cures mental illness, deliverance from perception. So what they try to do is cause you a state of confusion to hinder your journey. But what these people don't understand is that the more I'm hindered, the more I'm down, is the more I move. This is what they didn't understand. and this is, I don't know, I just designed myself that way, I guess, from since I wished upon a star. When I see that I'm down, I don't ask why, I keep moving. And the Most High will bring the answers to me. And then I laugh in the face of the devil. I laugh in the face of the devil. And this is why my song says, it coming like me dropping on the twin flame journey. It coming like in one me making one of man and mad me. Go listen to the true me have, because of the deception that's around the twin flame journey. This is not about anything or anyone outside of you. This is about you and what it is that you need to heal within yourself. And once you reach that level of balance within yourself, then the Most High, like I heard today, will match you. Or yesterday I was saying now, will match you. He will bring you your match. This is about inner light, inner love. Set for your boundary, set it high like a dove. Anything offer, that's a blessing from above. Him tell me, say, him a gonna make it fit like a glove. This for me, right now, look down and I see a Libra energy. That's what I see. Not Libra energy, sorry, lovers. It could well be a Libra. But the lovers, when I see the lovers, I just literally just saw the lovers. Karmic energy. I'm trying to find the deck. Makes sense. I've just been brought back to a reading that says the karmic now wants to turn good. And funny enough, it flashed up in my my suggested to watch, my recommended. And it could well be a Libra. Because I just remembered the Libra card in one of the readings was hiding. I remember I pointed out. I think I've just gone past it, to be fair. No, here you go. I've just seen this. You understand? Karmic energy. The chains. They try to keep you bounded to toxicities, whatever that may be for you. But you need to, in my case, they needed to do research on their case study. They got wrong information by those around them, and by only reading half a book that was only a draft. Ridiculous. Anyway. Like yesterday when I was I noticed it's got everything to do with the reading that I put up on Instagram back in December, I think it was, of last year, and everything to do with the reading that I put up a little bit after that, which was in relation to that reading. And it was saying, don't allow these bullies, something about that. And yesterday, as I was getting the cards ready to do the moon reading, I was going to do it yesterday on the 20th, but something said no, sit this energy out, so I did. But I was guided back to this deck, and this deck is where it all started, is where the realization started to come through on my channel. So when I saw the energy come through, it was no surprise to me of who they were when I saw them. You know? You can only fool some of the people some of the time, but you can't fool all of the people all of the time. Tell me more about this energy. Look, they wanted to cause grief to the free. You see the free? They wanted to cause grief to the free. That's that devil energy. Never taken drugs in my life. Bit of weed, maybe a bit of alcohol, maybe. Never would you get never would you get me to this. No judgmental for those who had, but a comment was made to me a couple of years ago. That was an intention. Never me. You don't know the things that I've seen growing up, so you don't know where my principles and my morals come from. You only know my name. So when I see that card come out, it makes sense. They tried to cause a grief that sends me into a deep, deep depression. No return. Never me. Also brings me back to a time of 2003. Never me. Never me. Adjustment. Card number 8. And you got here, power in the reverse. Someone tried to take away your power by putting toxins in your body, is what I've just heard, literally channeled through. Adjustments are being made is why I feel like there's a lot of emphasis here around water, healing of the body, balancing of the mind, justice. Justice is here. Whatever these people try to do, it's going to backfire. Because their heart's too wicked. They work for the devil and not for God. Show me what it is I need to see in regards to the energy of this reading. Why is the moon here? Show me the moon. Call upon the energy of Archangel Gabriel. Ace of Fire. Your passion. They tried to play with your passion in unjust ways. They gambled with your wheel of fortune. Swiftness could be coming in your direction, which is unknown to you. It can be I'm hearing a casino of. I'm just seeing Fast and the Furious in my head right now. I'm seeing a scene in my head right now, like a movie scene. And I saw this image when I done a reading of a Cancerian reading again. The Chariot card was in the reverse. And I visioned a car accident on a one-way road. Now, that's motorway in the UK. There's fast one-way dual carriageways. Someone's taking a gamble. Tell me more about this energy of the moon. The Hangman. State of confusion. Conflict in the reverse. 5 fell over here with the power and the devil and the grief. Somebody wanted to cause so much conflict and grief within your life that it sends you into, like, it's almost like they want to pull you over to their side, because why? They soul snatch. They soul snatch. Tell me more about this energy of conflict. Why is conflict here? Right now I'm hearing that movie, The Body Snatchers, I think it's called. Something called The Body Snatchers. Tell me more about this energy of conflict. Why is conflict here in the reverse? For me, conflict reminds me of the 9 of Wands. It's like that wounded soldier energy. Somebody tried to put so much pressure on you that you collapse. Tell me more about this energy of conflict here in the reverse. But they did that without not knowing nothing about how you work in a time of, in a disaster. They never understood you and your biller. And that's the reason why they can't believe that you're still talking. I heard she's still talking. Conflict. Yeah, it's there. And that fell over on the moon card. You understand? Because it was meant to be a secret. It was meant to never come to the surface. And I give thanks to the karmic X. Because I understand the nature of the karmic X, it made me start to see the truth to the situation. Just in one conversation. Daughter of water in the reverse. Somebody wanted to cause you a depression. That would be like the Knight of Cups in the traditional tarot. Someone tried to cause you despair. You probably even had to be a little bit, you yourself had to probably keep secrets away from this situation in order to survive certain situations. But certain things, High Priestess energy, wasn't to be revealed, but now it is. I also look at this as a water energy. Well, it is, it's a water energy, but water energies are highly intuitive and doesn't always, when you see her in the reverse, doesn't always follow through on the intuition, because it doesn't want to just make an impulsive decision on a random thought. Me, I like to sit down in my hermit energy and decipher it and be very sure of what it is that the Most High is saying to me. It's the reason why I do so much writing. It's the reason why the book that they have, I read that within 7 days, 119 pages, 7 days. Automatic. Nothing compares to the knowledge and wisdom that I have now. It's the reason why it looks hilarious when you're listening. The card that just come out, judgment, but no judgment though. No judgment, because adjustments have already been made to that book. So it's just a draft. It's a very immature draft of what is meant to come out. It's what's meant to come through. So that's why when it's expressed in the way it's expressed from a very young inner child mindset, it's like, I don't know what that's for. I haven't looked at it for a long time. I haven't looked at the channel, so I don't know what's being projected through that draft. The projection of a draft is what I'm going to title this. Tell me more about the energy of this this daughter of water. Tell me more about this energy of daughter of water. Why daughter of water here? Then we've got mother of earth in the reverse. It fell over on conflict. So it's like someone trying to cause conflict between possibly you and children. That they're trying another way to break you down. Possibly because they may have heard you say, my children are my weakness and my children are my strength. But what you have to understand is, the very same thing that you try to pull me down with, children, is the very same thing that's going to rise me. Balance. Yin yang. You understand? You see, when someone creates an antidote, like when they're kryptonite, and only they know how to get themselves out of a particular thing, mindset, heart. You can't mimic that. You can't mimic that. So when you try to use, especially my children, to break me down, understand, that's the same energy that's going to rise me. Yes, me grow you, but you grow me first. You're young, so you're not going to get that there verse. You're young. Take me hand, make me show you about the friend of me. Take me hand, make me show you about the world we in. I've been talking to my kids through music for years. Education is the key, go to university. Do not make your mama free your future picking. Do not make them ever see destruction and brutality. Teach them say that Jah are the one almighty, especially in them society. Envy. Tell them say, na envy no girl. She could have pretty or something could have fat. You understand? Build a foundation from the bottom to the top. You have to have compassion in a life to strive. I teach them for put down the guns and the knife. Teach them for never put them and find them wife. She could have been your mother or your sister or your son. It not worth the time, son. It will play upon your mind, son. Bet you go walk and go line, son. It not worth the fine, son. From day one, I've been talking to my children. Nobody says the road will be easy, but we'll grow in harmony, yeah. So when you think you can come between mother and child, understand that the bond is deeper than that. And I take my role seriously. As hard as it may be sometimes when people try to intentionally cause you hardship. But it's okay, because from a very young, me say me daddy teach me that. You understand? Me say girl me love her, don't watch me crap. I say no more. I just laugh. What's the advice? What's the advice for the remaining of the 12 dancing princesses of this 1, 4, 4 energy? Who feels it knows. If the cap fits, wear it. Who feels it knows. So what this is telling me is that there's other people that's resonating with the story right now. And if you resonate, stay strong. And don't allow this energy to defeat you. Understand, many are called and few are chosen. Look, 6 and 3, 9. There's a completion coming here. There's a completion. Understand? Justice is coming. Don't allow, anyway, it says only your friend knows your secret, and only your friends then can reveal it. So somebody's going to play their hand. Somebody's going to take a gamble. Whatever it is, let them reveal it. You understand? Because anything that, let them reveal it. Care less. Care less. It could have been a video, it could have been a picture. I couldn't care less. It says shadow work is no joke. Clear the corners of your life. Close unrequited cycles, loose ends, residue. You understand? So what it is that these people are going to try and show, because during a time, there was, look, it says, not my monkey, not my circus, yeah, at the bottom of the deck. You understand? What these people are going to try and do is take a time when they try to put me in this conflict, you understand, of the pictures around that they were taking and recording of in my car. I got pictures of my car being crowbarred into and all things like that. Like I just laugh at them, because I might not live in the city, but you can't, you may take the soul out of the city, but the city is forever in the soul. You understand? So I see these things, I see myself, I see other cars following me and this and that and this and that, and I laugh, I just carry on, because I walk by faith. You understand? Let them do what they're doing. Let them do what they're doing. They want to take things of when you was in the Queen of Cups in the reverse, when you was in a place of walking on eggshells because the devil was living in your home. You understand? They want to take that and use as a form of blackmail, that what I'm saying now, how can I be saying this when I live like that? But why? You understand? Understand? Me live my life like, oh, me play chess, but I am who I am, nothing more, nothing less. You understand? Ludi, blackjack, that's a roominess. I know how to survive. So if I know the quickest way to get rid of a rat is to get a cat, then I get the cat. So I know if the quickest way to get rid of somebody who complains about something so much, what do? You bring it in. So that way, instead of causing a kind of conflict, because I had to be wary of the energies that I was surrounded by. I was an eagle about to land in a country I did not belong. It's like an exotic bird, like an eagle, landing in the middle of where I live right now. It's going to be spoken about. Breaking news, breaking news. So don't judge when you know nothing about me. I will do them. The ball will roll again. And that's what this is for each and every person who's living a divine way of life and not sinking to the levels of the devil. Newness is coming. What was taken from you is being returned tenfold. 633. Balance is being restored for both energies. Not this energy, I'm talking about both energies. Both energies within the 12 dancing princesses. Understand? Out of the 12, possibly 17, 2 is left, 2 is remaining. 2 energies. Take it as it resonates.